The 17th Annual Ladies International Fishing Tournament was held over Memorial Weekend here in San Carlos, and there are a few noteworthy things that happened this year. So here's a quick report on what went down. First off, here are the official stats for the tournament. There were 47 women who competed on 29 different boats. We had great weather conditions over the two-day tournament, with Saturday starting out dead calm in the morning and concluding in the afternoon with a light 10-knot northwesterly, making for some bumpy conditions on the ride home Saturday. In essence, I would like to thank John Hildebrand, formerly of John Jen Charters, for letting us fish on D&D, his super nice Bertram 31. That killer fighting chair made all the difference in the world for Ines when she bagged her first marlin. John, muchas gracias. Saturday was a bit slow for us.
Come on, fishy, fishy, fish. Where are you?
As far as knockdowns go, we had one tuna, two marlin, plus a nice piece of sargasso full of flying fish eggs. Ines landed that piece of sargasso like a real pro. Can any of us forget our first piece of sargasso? If there were prizes for most wildlife observed, we would have been right up there for contention. We spotted bottlenose dolphin, a nice olive ridley turtle, a 6 to 8 foot hammerhead shark, Rizzo's dolphins, and sperm whales, all in the first day. By the way, Rizzo dolphins and sperm whales mean that squid are coming back up into the Gulf. Sunday was pretty much a dream day with a slight northwesterly swell and light breeze in the morning that dropped down to perhaps 5 to 8 knots by the afternoon. All in all, great weather for both days. Just a quick reminder for those who are not familiar with the Ladies International Fishing Tournament. No live or dead bait is allowed in this tournament, and most importantly of all, this is a catch and release tournament for billfish, so the fish stats went something like this. 2 weighable Dorado, and weighable meant over 18 pounds.
The second largest Dorado that was caught by Danny Earl on Kryptonite.
Congratulations. Thank you so much. Right here's
The largest Dorado caught was 32.6 pounds. It was caught by Debbie Martin on Fish Chaser. We usually give 3 places for a Dorado, but it's kind of sad we only had 2 that were weighable this year.
2 weighable tuna.
So the second largest tuna was 31.2 pounds. It was caught by Susan Pyros and Fuego Grego. Okay, the next award is for the largest tuna. It was 69.6 pounds, caught by Linda Swanson on Sassy Lady.
21 marlin, and 2 sailfish.
Anglers with the most points. We're going to start with 5th place, Flying Low, Linda Pringle.
Alaska Bill, Pat Walsh.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now in number place, Costalato. Number 2. Overall, Danny Earl on Kryptonite.
How pretty. Thank you.
In first place, with 500 points, Miss Jackie Carpenter on 2C.
We would also like to send out a special thank you to the voice of tournament control. You all know that voice if you've ever been in a fishing tournament. Mr. Dick Newland has officially retired after 17 years of service. So, well, here's Dick in his own words.
He didn't get his drink. I got a damn drink order. Oh my God. Thank you all. This letter came a couple days ago by Redford Mail. It said you were cordially invited to our 17th annual work dinner on May 30th, 2010 at 530 Yacht Club. You have no alternative but to attend. As the commandante and the police will show up at your casa to court you there if you're not there by 6 p.m. Was that a threat or was that a threat? Thanks, guys. Thank you all. We've enjoyed it. We're going to still be here and we'll be participating in all the tournaments. And we thank you all for this nice acknowledgement. Thank you all very, very much.
Also, some special thanks need to go out to a very special lady. We'd all like to say thank you to Sue Frost for starting this tournament. And Sue was very gracious, and she gave me a quick interview. So here is Sue to wrap it all up. The history.
Somebody said I gave birth to it, and I said, "Where's my epidural?"
That was my line. She stole that line from me.
Okay.
How did you decide to start the tournament, and what was the deal with that?
In 1994, a man named Tom Young on the boat Que Sera came up to me in March, and he had been trying to get his granddaughters interested in fishing. And his wife was an avid fisherman with him, and he traveled all up and down the Sea of Cortez. And he came to me and he said, "Susan, I think it would be a great time to start a ladies' tournament." So the only holiday at that time that wasn't taken was Memorial Day. And I thought, well, that's a little early for fish here sometimes because the water doesn't warm up that fast, but we'll try it. And so that was in March, and we had it all together by April. From there, it just escalated, and we've had over 80 and over 45 boats, so we've done well every year. And thinking that things might slack off a bit, they really haven't.
How did you get into fishing?
My husband and I came down here in, I'm gonna say early 70s, and we had to go to Miramar and also Guaymas to rent our boat to go fishing. And it's very interesting now because the captain that we have on our boat now, it was his father that we rented his boat and fished with. And it was very interesting then too because you didn't have to go any further than this bay out here to catch sailfish.
That you just stayed in the bay.
You just stayed in the bay. That's all you had to do. And it was, it was great. And now you have to go forever sometimes to catch a fish. But that's the way it is. The $50 entry fee has been that way since the very beginning.
Pretty cheap. I think this is the most inexpensive tournament to enter for the whole year, essentially.
It is, but there's a reason for that. Because this tournament, the main object of this tournament is to get women that have never fished before interested in fishing. And for $50, they will come here and do that for 2 days.
Well, this was Inez's first marlin for her ever, so this was...
See, that is wonderful. But right off the bat, we decided that we would try to support conservation in the Sea of Cortez, and with any extra monies that we had made. And so we've done that, and we've donated quite a bit over the years.
Well, that's one of the reasons I wanted to cover the tournament, because you guys helped me a lot with the Dorado documentary.
Well, we knew it was coming. We knew that the Dorado and the tuna were going to phase out eventually with all of the commercial fishing that's going on and what's happening in Cabo. And after seeing the IGFA tournament in Cabo, it was just chilling because the number that was caught down there, Dorado was almost non-existent. This tournament is very special to me because I got to run it for the first 10 years and took a very good interest in it.
Did you ever win it?
No, I have not.
You never won it. You're the founder, you never won.
That's correct.
Jack, we need to work on this. She founded this thing and you haven't won it for her yet?
I have placed in it several times, and by the way, I've won largest Dorado 3 times.
Well, that's a win.
That's kind of a catch-22
win.
situation, isn't it?
That's a win.
Yeah.
Well, hope springs eternal. There's always next year, right?
That's true. That's true. But we're all getting older, and that's an interesting fact too. I don't know if you noticed tonight at the Lord's ceremony, but it was kind of equal between what I want to call the elder women and the younger women. And we're talking ladies here that are 70 and up that were catching these marlin and bringing them in to release. And then, of course, you had the younger crowd too.
Well, thank you very much. I think you did good. What do you think you needed an epidural for the interview, or did you get by without it?
I got by without it. I don't mind.
I'm putting that in.
Ay, ay, mi amor, ay, mi morena de mi